Okey, seperti mana Dr. Vignas tahu, kita ada 4 kategori produk dan pada malam ini saya nak ucapkan ribuan terima kasih lah kepada doktor sebab doktor sudi untuk bagi sedikit banyak ke produk knowledge tentang Kolostrum Alpha Lipid LifeLine. Tapi doktor, sebelum doktor mulakan, mungkin doktor boleh bagi sedikit background doktor untuk kita semua. Hello Mr. Raj.
Hi,
Silakan doktor.
thank you. Good evening, everyone. Okay, Dr. Vipeshwari, myself from Klang, already in this service for 15 to 20 years. Okay, in new image, I dah lama actually, pas untuk yang baru lah. This message is untuk yang baru. Yang lama kawan saya semua dah tahu dah, I rasa dalam new image ni. Probably about 9 years ago, I was inside. We were consumers. Me and my family were consumers. Then we had we left it. We just couldn't find the product ke, tak tahu. But we came back again this time looking for the product, mencari produk Alpha Lipid LifeLine Kolostrum ni. We really want to continue this time because why? Kita tahu manfaat dia daripada dulu. So we came back again this year, probably in March or April. So now we are definitely a consumer and continuously will be a consumer. And we have shared so many with our family members, loved ones, friends, and those who I see in need of it. Memang dah ramai kita sedang share sekarang. So thank you so much for this opportunity given to me to share a bit that I know. And of course, I'm learning still. Learning part is actually, macam mana I am learning is, I can't explain in myself because why, that truth I am actually well. But then yang memang yang needy, yang mereka yang ada isu-isu yang tersirat, yang someone mungkin kencing manis diabetik, they can know, they will know. Tapi ada yang tak pernah pergi jumpa doktor, tak pernah buat siasatan, when they start drinking, nak jadi pengguna sahaja, nak try produk ni, they come back with testimony, they come back with symptoms yang mereka rasa macam dia pernah ada tapi dia tak tahu nak macam mana nak pergi jumpa doktor, nak tanya benda tu. After consumption, 1 to 2 things, they come back to us saying that how they have actually felt better. So this is where I get most of it happening. So in my presentation today, if I'm going to do a presentation and I rasa macam I nak just explain aja, everybody is going to slip off. So end of the day, I rasa macam better to be both ways, supaya many of y'all nak tahu tentang produk ni and also the benefit. We all have know the benefit because they have enough testimony dekat luar and also bahan-bahan nak baca tu memang ada. Tapi if in case when we are in a life with a person atau dengan patient atau dengan saudara mara, how do we actually even speak to them and what are your challenges yang pernah semua orang melalui is most important untuk kita share hari ni. So I would love it to be two-way communications. While I'm presenting, if in case you guys have question, tolong catat. So mungkin at the end of the session, Abang Nash, if we have enough time, we can actually get some of the feedback from the floor.
Okay, boleh.
Yeah. So yeah, probably the next slide. The Kolostrum, as we know for everyone, and I believe some of my team, they are new here. So Kolostrum, as we know, is the first portion of the milk of a mammal. So kalau mammal dekat sini, susu badan lah, susu badan mak, the first thing yang keluar in the first few days, could be about 3 to 5 days or even less than 5 days. Susu yang memang pekat warna kuning tu, in my next slide you can see, that's the difference of mother's milk yang kita dapat tahu. The first part is actually Kolostrum. So this actually can happen in even any mammals. So dekat sini new image lifeline, we are producing it from New Zealand. It's from the cows, our true lipid formula. And what are the benefits for those who are young? Because why? Now we have too many youngsters with us who wants to start off this generation by being healthy. I think hats off to them. So what actually it does is, first thing, all we know, for those who don't know, some of the tips here, immune system kita. Dalam pandemic, I rasa kita pernah melalui a lot. We have learned a lot. Macam mana some people can go through until 3 kali kena serang COVID ya. Tapi ada yang memang sekali pun tak pernah. Has anybody wonder kenapa kita melalui benda tu? So basically is the first thing is kita kena tahu ialah immune system badan kita. Immune system kita sendiri yang I would say in a normal term, we actually hancurkan dia sendiri dengan cara kita mengamalkan kehidupan kita every day. So today's topic I would like to even put in as lifestyle. Kita sekali dengan Kolostrum as it going, because why? Nanti orang semua ingat LifeLine Kolostrum kalau minum tak jaga badan is okay. That's wrong. I'm sorry because I'm coming from the medical background. For me, it is very important that kita jaga diri sendiri dulu with the help of Kolostrum. That is what I practice. And memang hasil dia at the end of my slides, my patients has come back 50 to 60% of changes in their blood tests. So what's the main thing here is our Kolostrum content. Our LifeLine Kolostrum content we have in our teams. So yang paling penting, apa yang kita ada dekat sini? Vitamin yang ada dekat sini, we have 22 different vitamins. Name any vitamins dekat sini. We have vitamin C, B, A, D, E, K. We have protein in a correct composition dengan kita ada fat kita. And we have calcium about 1000 milligram with calcium magnesium. Because why? Untuk kes-kes yang tertentu, kita perlukan magnesium nowadays. There are some clinical practice yang kita amalkan untuk bagi patient tu magnesium dalam bentuk makanan ke, or even there is supply of magnesium yang perlu kita minum. In this case, kita ada magnesium pun dah dikandungi dekat susu ni. Okay, fine. And then as the lowest part, what is the main 3 ingredient yang kita nak tahu tu, the best part is actually immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin is actually, proudly I can say, one tin or one supplement or one beverage yang ada immunoglobulin yang tertera dekat sini is our Kolostrum LifeLine milk. What is the function of immunoglobulin? Layman term, untuk semua orang faham tu, the first thing yang best selling product which it actually can heal a lot of things is actually our immunoglobulin stroke. Nama dia juga boleh dipanggilkan sebagai antibody. Dia protect kita daripada bacteria, fungal and virus. That's the main thing. Immunoglobulin kita memang ada dalam badan kita. Tapi kalau glycoprotein yang kita panggil immunoglobulin juga dalam kekurangan, body kita boleh menyebabkan kita memang terjebak kepada banyak infection. Bukan sekali tapi lebih banyak kali. So mungkin kita akan dapat macam infection tu berkali-kali mungkin dalam 6 bulan, dalam setahun. So we can be exposed frequently. So dalam badan kita, as we know or we don't know, we have GAEMD. Yang D tu we leave it for a while because masih lagi dalam, many of us can't define what is D. But the main thing yang kita memang assess dekat in medical side is actually M, G and E lah. So we go back to immunoglobulin G, kita ada dia punya pecahan yang saya tak nak pergi sangat mendalam. Because why? These are the main things yang kita boleh explain dekat mereka yang nak tahu apa kelebihan Kolostrum LifeLine ni. So G actually is secreted. Bila dia actually dinaikkan dalam badan kita, dia punya titer dia akan naik kalau kita dapat infection daripada benda lain. Maksud dia, it is a secondary infection. So dia akan naik. Kalau immunoglobulin A pula is actually from our external secretion, daripada benda luar, immunoglobulin A. And if immunoglobulin E is an immediate allergic reaction. Kalau kita dapat allergy infection, immunoglobulin E akan naik dalam titer badan kita. So in case, example, orang asma, memang we will check, ada komponen yang kita akan check sebagai eosinophil. Untuk budak yang 3 tahun ke atas, usually kita akan check IgE. Untuk confirmkan, budak ni memang perlukan bantuan khas untuk asma ke, atau we can follow up the person. So that's how we actually detect all these immunoglobulins. And the next is actually immunoglobulin M. Yang paling penting is actually first respond, the primary respond. Kalau ada infection je dia akan naik. So this is how we actually detect especially dengue cases lah. Kalau kita nak tahu case tu memang perlukan susulan yang rapi, or we can actually think that this thing is going to get better. So these are the immunoglobulins yang sangat penting, and we have this enough dalam kita punya alpha lipid lifeline kolostrum. It's about 300 milligram. So it's very, very important. As you see immunoglobulin in my slides, it actually again back to antibodies. Dia punya sistem yang saya kata asma, arthritis, cancer, Crohn's ialah radang usus. Radang usus kita Crohn's is actually semakin banyak actually kalau katakan dalam subjective part of our thesis sekarang, lebih ramai yang actually dah kena Crohn's sekarang. Radang usus ni, dia actually menjejaskan saluran gastro-usus kita daripada mulut hingga dubur. So, dia boleh dalam kes-kes yang memang radang yang teruk, in case of seriousness of Crohn's, dia ada stages dia, kita boleh berdarah lah. Masa buang air besar, kita boleh berdarah. Boleh ada susut berat badan, dan memang makanan yang kita makan memang tak akan cerna, dan kita pun, appetite kita akan kurang. So, what happens? Patient atau orang yang memang susut berat badan dalam bentuk yang memang dalam usia yang sangat kecil, dalam tempoh yang sangat kecil. Whether it can happen even at 10 years old or below, and it can even happen at early 20s to 25 years old. Memang siasatan akan berlaku, tapi end of the day, there are medications in private and in government sector. But the patient has to go through is a long journey lah. Why is makanan tak lalu, kurang appetite, cannot digest food, and this can lead into nutrisi will drop. Dia punya psychosocial, dia punya constitutional badan dia, and if in case, sadly to say, if that person is in the school age. So all these Crohn's, as I'm speaking about gastro-usus kita dah ada thesis yang mengatakan yang alpha lipid kolostrum lifeline, there is a thesis yang boleh menyembuhkan CA dalam usus kita. So CA ialah end stage lah. If you talk about cancer, is end stage. So kalau kita dapatkan penyakit yang melibatkan gastro-usus kita daripada Crohn's, gastritis, peptic ulcer atau last stage is CA, this case kita ada sesuatu yang dipanggil yang saya kata tadi, immunoglobulin kita dengan probiotik kita dalam tin kita yang semua orang yang tahu, yang tak tahu, we have 1 billion units of probiotic. So bila thesis berlaku hari tu, research yang berlaku lebih kurang I think 2019 to 2020, there was a group of people yang mereka ada testkan benda ni, and there was situation yang kita dapat tahu title dia memang akan kurang. So in this case, kalau Crohn's, we have a detection untuk darah apa nak check. So selepas menggunakan alpha lipid lifeline, there is changes in them yang title yang sepatutnya kurang dah semakin kurang. So these are the things yang kita boleh nampak. So dekat sini, dekat sebelah kiri ni, I ada satu test yang saya dah share dekat sini. This is my first patient yang saya dapat di bulan Mei, roughly. She was actually tested for CA stage 1 to 2, CA khusus. She was not sure. She's from Perak actually. I don't know how she got our contact, myself and my sister, Subhashini. So she contacted us and we explained to her. She was just worried because she was a mother of 5. Actually, I wanted her to come into the Zoom today nanti untuk explain sikit, but I'm not sure whether she can be able to come in or not. So what happened is actually they start dengan susu. It's actually the trust of trusting it. Today now she has completed 4 tins, 4 tin, and of course another product of Kolostrum kita. And you can see the difference of tumor marker dekat sini. Dia punya tumor marker dia hari tu memang lebih daripada 10. Kalau katakan the first reading dekat private sector dekat KL. And dari KL dia straight ambil susu, dia pergi ke Perak, dia start drinking. She consume it every morning dengan every night sebelum tidur. And this is the results yang dia dapat lately, bulan 9 last. Dia datang balik dekat KL, dia buat balik dekat KL untuk testkan dia punya darah. Tumor markers has come down dramatically from 9 plus now has come down to 1 plus 1 point something. So doktor dekat HKL dah bagi tahu dia untuk dia punya appointment boleh ditangguhkan lagi ke bulan 1. So simptom dia sebelum dia consume alpha lipid, she actually had constipation. Dia pernah ambil ubat tradisional. I know the ubat tradisional, but ubat tradisional tu dia ambil macam pagi, tengah hari, petang, or according to dia dulu, dia ambil 2 jam sekali. Which was, I was quite amazed masa tu. Kenapa, macam mana orang boleh ambil ubat 2 jam sekali, you know? That also it's very, very depressive kan? To keep running for medication. So my only advice is, you have to trust the product, you have to learn the product, and I'm here to coach you. I have testimonies with the help of all our colleagues. She trusted it, she followed her lifestyle, makanan dia, I arranged for her the diet and everything. And she used to go toilet 2 minggu sekali because perut dia semakin besar, actually you would say. Dia tak lalu makan dan dia memang selalu, dia akan rasa lembab sikit. Because why? Kita tak boleh buang every day toksin kita. That's the first thing. Dia akan rasa macam very weak. So when she started the milk, I would say, gracious. Dalam 2 hari, the doctor called me. I kena jawab soalan masa tu, every 2 jam sekali I akan jawab telefon mereka because they are so shocked, and at the same time, dia nak benda tu memang hilang lah. They want the word CA untuk hilang daripada dia punya life. So today, successfully, after consuming in 1 week, she can actually go toilet every day today. So that's already the first thing because of probiotic and immunoglobulin dekat dalam, and all the vitamins dekat badan. First thing is actually pencernaan dia. It gets back to the antibody. It fights back to cancer cells, abnormal cells badan kita. Macam mana abnormal cells tu? We don't know how it's formed, but it actually changes back with the help of our antibody. First thing is our immune system becomes stronger. Immune badan kita boleh menentang infection. So she kept fighting with it, and today, very happy to hear that actually the daughter is very pleased and they are continuously consuming it. Yeah. So next slide, Abang Raj. So these are the things yang memang I nak share dekat patient yang saya pernah ada lah. Okay, this another person. With her permission, I'm sharing her photo. She's in the rehab center. Diabetic, type 2 diabetes, type 2 diabetes for the past 15 years, even while she's working. She's not that old, I would say. She was early 50s. She used to have this diabetic on insulin 4 kali. And then our consequences of diabetic, kita tahu, dia boleh menjejaskan urat kita. Urat dekat mana kalau tanya, memang dekat dia punya mata, kita punya organ dalaman, hati, usus, buah pinggang, dengan kita punya sistem saraf and kaki. So kaki and mata is something which is very, we have to really take care during kencing manis. At the same time, what happened, she became weaker, that she started losing weight. Yang selalu saya katakan muscle wasting akan berlaku because of high sugar. So her HbA1c, apa yang kita katakan, nak bincang sikit tentang HbA1c. HbA1c is an indicator. Badan kita memang ada sel darah merah. Every sel darah merah memang kita akan pulih, dapat balik sel darah merah yang baru dalam masa 120 hari. So sel darah merah kita akan mengangkut gula dekat dalam badan kita, memang akan tercantum dengan sel darah merah, and every 120 days dia akan bunuh, dia akan hapus sendiri, dia akan datang balik. So in 3 months we can know our quantity sugar dalam badan kita. So seorang patient yang datang dekat saya, katakan gula dia memang sangat kurang hari itu, dengan cucuk dekat hujung jari, hujung jari setiap pagi tu, kalau katakan dia 4.3, 5, kita tak boleh percaya dia selagi kita tengok HbA1c dia. HbA1c is very important indicator to know how is their lifestyle dekat rumah, because that's most important. Dia jumpa kita 4 months to 5 months or 6 months once. So HbA1c, I think everyone who is diabetic are well aware of what its function is. So HbA1c kita, when we go through HbA1c, we will know how are their lifestyle. So this person had a HbA1c of double digit. So that means can see that her sugar is high. Because why pancreas memang it's insulin resistant dah. Dia tak boleh nak produce. So dia kena perlukan bantuan insulin daripada luar. So she keep walking 4 times. So she's actually in rehab center. She needed help. Why she sits in the wheelchair is because she has this bone yang dia tak boleh tahan. Because upper limb badan dia memang lebih berat daripada lower limb. So dia perlukan bantuan daripada wheelchair. So I cuba untuk help dia because why of one thing is insulin. She's on insulin, her diabetic. She needs some kind of milk because of calcium. And she needs digestion. And I just thought that this would be a helpful person. I just went to share with her. She's our close friend. So the first time, it was the first thing where my left picture. And that time you can see her very well how she looks. The picture on the right hand side is when my husband she wanted to repeat order and she said dia nak start minum pagi dengan petang. She said that she feels good. She just wants to, she's very, very motivated by herself. So she said, why not I take it at night and I don't see the difference of not taking it. So kita pun promote untuk ambil 2 kali. Because sometimes you just need to change, you need to chase certain things yang good for her. Because she doesn't take tea, she doesn't take coffee, no Milo, no Horlicks. So when she took her second purchase, Abanash can proceed to the next slide. So that is the second. So kalau kita boleh nampak muka dia. So these are her blood tests. If you can see on the right hand side, HbA1c dia. Dia ada tulis dekat situ. This is a government paper, blood test report. Dia punya double digit hari tu yang memang I sorry due to some issues yang sekarang I tak dapat nak tengok dia because dia baru buat cataract operation. And in the rehab center, we are not allowed to visit her during her first few days of cataract operation. So she actually had a HbA1c of 13%, 13%. And this is after, I would say, due to her lifestyle modification yang kita akan sentuh sikit nanti. Of course, there's no walking or there's no exercise because patient is on wheelchair, tapi memang ada physio. She can't be able to walk so much, but she is also walking a little bit. And with Alpha Lipid LifeLine, pagi dengan malam, is her 14, and HbA1c has come down to 6.8%. This is tremendously low, and I was truly shocked by these results. So even the doctor who saw her said that this is very, very fast, miracle could happen. On the left-hand side, kita dapat sikit dia punya cholesterol results. And even with a sugar of 13%, what we can expect is kidney dia, there was some impairment awal dia. Hari tu, dia kata kidney pun dah mula terjejas in a very, very early stage. Tapi dekat sini, mereka sekarang anggap mungkin results yang pertama dia ambil tu, mungkin tersalah. Atau bukan salah ambil atau salah patient, tapi mungkin there's some technical problem yang sekarang nampak changes of dramatic changes, drastic changes yang now is so much well. So she was very happy with these changes. So Abang Nat, kalau boleh pergi ke slide sebelum ni. Yang sebelum ni tadi dekat wheelchair. Sebelum ni. Yeah. Everybody just have a look at her face, her rangka on her right side where she's sitting on the wheelchair. Muka dia memang boleh nampak dia punya tulang and her smile, her teeth. You can see it very well. She is in the low side and her muscle wasting is there. Okay, let's go to the next slide where her latest picture sekarang. Her latest picture, this is her latest picture with she just actually finished her cataract operation. And after her 2 months of consuming the 13 lah, today she's in the 14. And she just did her 3 to 5 days, she did her cataract surgery. You can actually look, there is actually some tissue atau there's some cheek already on the face. She has looking more younger I'm not being biased, but actually looking at her, even I got shocked. Looks like that was her mother and this is the daughter. Dia punya rambut dah mula tumbuh. She has got lots of growth of extra hair. Her skin became even more, skin tega dia dah kurang. It became more elastic. And we are hoping for a very fast recovery from her eye operation for now. Actually, I have a few more patients yang I harap I actually can share, but then due to some issues, I cannot get their photo right now because some of them are actually away from the town. So in this sharing yang saya dapat tahu ini, I want to actually share Alpha Lipid LifeLine. These are the basic I nak share here is because we do not share the same product knowledge and we do not share the same content. Because why? Content dia memang dekat semua social media we can find. Tapi I'm trying to attach my patient pre and post so that we all can see a drastic changes. How it is actually have changed a person yang memang there's not much of lifestyle modification. Mungkin makanan dia memang dia jaga. So I want to share sedikit tentang makanan yang kita perlu amalkan. If possible, Abang Naj, yeah. Kita ni, we have to also understand, kalau kita nak memang tengok kita punya life changing to a betterment, there are some people, we can maybe lose them because of they consume this, but they don't know end of the day what they should do actually with their own meal, daily meal. So, suku-suku separuh, I think everyone knows sekarang. Those who actually attend to a normal public health clinics and also hospital setting memang dah tahu benda tu. So, we have to amalkan benda tu. So, this is the feast. Kita punya tangan kita ni, we have to know how much of protein we need, how much of starch we need, and how much of vegetable we need. So if you ask me, 1 genggam of starch on the plate, kita boleh bahagikan plate kita. So protein dekat situ, dan 1 whole palm, kita boleh ambil protein. And nasi kita atau whatever carbohydrate yang kita ambil tu, whether it's meat, noodles, or even any rice form, we can take it only 1 feast. And vegetables has to be 2 feast. Because why? Vegetable is always known as untuk pencernaan dan penghadaman. So this is also one of the things that she has followed. Definitely with this help of this plate, healthy plate, and the colostrum which she contains, without exercise, she can manage to reverse her diabetes. So understanding that, makanan memang boleh kurangkan gula badan. At the same time, Alpha Lipid LifeLine dengan konten yang dia ada yang extraordinary, it has actually helped her so well to transform her kidney from getting back worsen, dia jadi balik kepada normal. Her HbA1c has come down. She has actually put down 1.5 kilo extra. In her case, 1.5 kilo extra is essential. Kenapa? Memang penting. General weight memang penting. Why is? Because masa yang dia duduk dekat wheelchair, she was malnourished. Her BMI was around 18 below. So BMI kita yang untuk yang tahu atau yang tak tahu, 18 to 23 we take it as normal lah. Okay, within the range. After 24 to 28 we consider it as getting overweight. And above 28 to 30 they consider obese, tahap 1, tahap 2 dan tahap 3. So when we are obese, we are exposed to many kinds of different infection. Lifestyle modification memang perlu ada. So the next slide, I just want to show a bit. These are the extra where we need to learn and we need to actually practice in our daily life. Supaya when something we need, we will get it back first with the help of alpha colostrum. So yang HbA1c yang I beritahu tadi, yang I share tadi, controlling the first line of carbs in our body, our carbs exchange. So what we can actually do, roti, vegetable, whatever we eat, everything is our hands feast. Kita gunakan tangan kita untuk tengok how we can divide our food and how much we can divide our food. So we can actually see inactive woman, how much of exchange we can have. Maksud dia 2 to 4 exchange. Tapi active person, exchange tu tangan kita. Maksud dia 2 feast to 4 feast of food. Tapi those who are active can take more. Active men can take even more than that. Tapi carbohydrate exchange, always remember kena ambil 1 hingga 2. So I'm just sharing this thing, why? Because I always practice lifestyle modification, exercise 30 minutes, 5 days a week, or 45 minutes, 3 times a week. Is always good and it's always mandatory untuk kita jadi role model to our own product yang kita amalkan every day. At the same time, our food intake has to always be appropriate. Once or twice, maybe we are going for a big function, we always have our product, but at the same time, always remember of this lifestyle modification. I hope I have ended my slides. Maybe if at all we have questions from the floor, we can spend some time. What do you say, Abang Naj? Hello? Yeah, what
Boleh,
we say,
okay.
I think it's better for me
Yeah.
to open the floor so that it
Yes.
can be a session where I would actually try to answer questions, atau if anybody were to question later, we can actually help. And it's the best time to actually go through that lah, because if not, it's going to be just people are putting it input and there is no two-way thing. Yeah.
Betul, Dr. Vignesh. Anyway, Dr. Vignesh, first and foremost, pertama-tama sekali, terima kasih Dr. Vignesh. Telah menyediakan slide dan banyak yang telah kita pelajari. Dan pada masa yang sama, Dr. Vignesh, saya rasa ramai di antara kita pada malam ni ada nak bertanya. Jadi, saya bukakan ruang sekarang ini untuk kepada sesiapa yang nak bertanya dengan Dr. Vignesh, dipersilakan. Sila buka mic dan lontarkan soalan. Ada sesiapa yang nak
soalan tu, it can be any challenges, because the last presentation I rasa ramai yang tanya tentang diabetic boleh minum ke and all these things. Kalau masih perlukan anything that you need an explanation, or rasa macam my slide have explained ke? Kalau tak ada soalan.
Assalamualaikum, Abang Nash nak tanya soalan pada Dok.
Silakan.
Ya, hai.
Okey Dok, saya Kak Lin. Okey, untuk apa yang kita tahu, diabetik berkaitan dengan buah pinggang.
Buah pinggang.
Okey.
Connected to buah pinggang.
Biasa kalau diabetik tu orang memang dia akan efek ke buah pinggang lah kebiasaannya kan. Jadi saya nak tahu berapa GFR yang boleh kita tahu apa bacaan tu buah pinggang itu baik dan kurang baik.
Okay. So EGFR. Okay. Kak Lin, I have to explain sikit untuk EGFR. EGFR tu is actually glomerular filtration rate, GFR. So glomerular ni bahagian daripada buah pinggang kita yang akan buat filtration. Dia akan tadar. So these are the main thing yang akan berlaku in everybody's life. Everyone has EGFR. So when kita dapat dia punya results dia untuk buah pinggang, there's some center yang akan bagi bacaan dia EGFR dekat bawah. So dia punya komponen yang paling penting kita tengok urea dengan creatinine dalam dia punya buah pinggang dia. Tapi some people just can see EGFR lebih senang tu. Is actually above 60 is always best. We know that we are leading where above 60, and of course above 90 is awesome. Yeah. Kalau tanya saya, if below 60, that means we have to do something untuk intervene dan untuk tengok apa yang cost efektif yang menyebabkan benda ni semakin kurang dia punya function dia. So it can be a chronic disease macam darah tinggi, kencing manis yang menyebabkan, atau is a autoimmune disease, or kita boleh pecahkan buah pinggang, masalah buah pinggang kita dengan acute dan chronic. Sometimes we can have an infection yang boleh menyebabkan dehydration and that can lead to an acute kidney issues. Or it can be a chronic kidney issues daripada chronic disease kita. So kalau Kak Lin tanya dekat sini, eGFR 60 to 90, we still know that we are going well, but if it's below 60 is already ada issue impairment dah.
Okay, thank you, Dok.
Harap was able to understand, yeah. It's a rough figure of 60 to 90, yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Terima
Doktor.
kasih. Okay.
Sorry nak tanya juga.
Tak ada hal. Silakan,
Ya.
silakan doktor.
Doktor, for HbC1a, what is the normal reading? Or the
Okay.
best lah, the best.
Okay, HbA1c, we have our clinical practice guideline where we always believe that it's supposed to be 6.5 below. 6.3 below is always still there. But in kencing manis, kita ada tahap yang impact glucose tolerance sekarang. Maksud dia, ada satu kategori yang kalau dia minum air gula, it's usually the glucose tolerance test. Where kalau dia minum, it's always 7-11, right? We always remember, sebelum puasa is 7, after makan 2 jam is 11. So, these two reading is actually for minum air gula. But then, that is untuk diagnose seorang. Tapi kalau dia dah ada kencing manis, untuk tengokkan dia punya kontrol pemakanan dia dengan ubat kalau cukup ke tidak, then we masuk HbA1c. So, if a person is below 5.6 or below 6, it is still good actually. But if anything, if more than 6.3, that means they are already diabetic, but it's better to maintain below 7 lah. I would say. Better to maintain below 7.
Thank you, Doc.
Thanks.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Siapa di
hi.
talian?
Kak,
Siapa
Prakash kah?
Hai
Yeah,
Prakash.
hi Prakash.
Kak, so hello.
Yeah, hi
Ya, ya.
Prakash.
Ya, okey. Nama saya Prakash dari Damansara. Okey, saya punya Indonesia is Shubhashini.
Okay.
Okey, sekarang ni I dah minum susu ni dekat 3 bulan dah. Hello.
Yeah,
Ya, ya, carry on, carry on.
Prakash, we are hearing.
Okey, sebelum tu saya punya sembelit tu ada masalah besar pasal sembelit saya 1 minggu 1 kali je pergi, atau tak ada kalau pergi toilet pun tak boleh datang, keluar macam batu-batu, keluar darah. Then I dah ambil dekat 3 bulan dah ni. So sekarang saya punya sembelit ni dah okey dah normal dah. So one more thing, lagi ada macam kalau pagi-pagi kalau bangun tak boleh, macam tak okey badan, macam
Betul.
macam ya. So sekarang okey dah. Kalau bangun pun sekarang macam semangat. Then okey lah sekarang kalau saya ambil produk ni, okey lah, ada banyak changes.
Okay, how do you consume Prakash? Twice or once? 2 kali or sekali?
Now it's tak faham.
You take the
Berapa?
milk once or twice? Morning and night or only
twice.
morning?
Now it's take 2 times of morning and night.
Very good. Okay, okay. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you Mr. Prakash.
Ya, okay.
Thank you so much. Ada siapa-siapa lagi tak yang nak bertanya sementara Dr. Vignesh masih ada lagi ni?
Any challenges? Any feedback? Any comments? Negative comments? Question? You know, many people akan tanya, susu ni what's the difference kan? Or maybe they all understood well, Abang Naj.
Okay.
we're going to expect a better sale.
Yes.
Tuan
Ya.
Mina nak tanya satu soalan
Silakan, Mina.
Hi Dr.
Teruskan.
Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Kamina?
Dr. Ismina here.
Yes,
Just want
hi.
a question, a basic question.
Sure.
If anyone having an issue with heart,
Heart.
doesn't matter they do any operation like bypass, yes. Example, just would like to know, are we advisable for them to introduce with the Alpha Lipid LifeLine? Because recently I've gone through most of these heart patient people. They're very scared to accept these things.
Okay.
As we introduce them as a food, right? Because as I know, basically, if we did some operation like that, we will be lack of energy. So due to that, I was introduced to a few people. So they are like ragu-ragu tak nak try.
Okay, faham.
That's the case. They say we just do the operation. We got put stand. So how we can overcome with this?
Okay, what kind of operation? Is it stenting or is it bypass?
Yeah, some they got bypass. Some got put stand. So
okay, so those
are they
who are,
advisable to take the Alpha Lipid LifeLine or not?
sure. Those who have bypass, their lifespan is even more longer, I would say. I've seen people who has gone through bypass, 20-30 years are going very well in life. Okay, it doesn't mean that the stenting person is lacking that. Tapi it depends on stenting and what other issues they have. If they are already on stenting, maksud dia, they have a diabetic hypertension or whatever, itu is comorbid medical problem. Tapi kalau benda tu jadi lebih terjejas, dia akan jejaskan organ kita macam buah pinggang, mata atau jantung. So in this case, they are already in the tertiary problem. So they are a bit skeptical. But the question is, they are afraid of what part of the milk? They are afraid which part? That means I think we can question them. And I would also put this as one of my share where I had a person who took the milk. The dad is actually under issue of jantung also. And he actually quite weak. But when she took the milk and she went from me, she actually practices law. She's a lawyer. So when she took the milk, the father actually drank for 1 week and he told her he feels very energetic. And he goes walking actually every day morning because he rasa macam dia tak boleh nak duduk, like how he used to sit. Okay? All right. So after 1 to 2 weeks, he happened to go for an appointment. And what happens in the appointment is, he being a person who already consuming it, dia rasa nak share dengan a medical practitioner. And according to the medical practitioner told him to stop the product for a while. Stop dulu susu ni. Reason, I didn't get it yet. But when he came back to me, I explained to him back, basically what ingredient is actually worrisome. Apa yang actually menyebabkan seseorang tu rasa macam takut nak ambil. If this is already stated in this product that is actually safe in any age group from 5 above to pregnant women. So it actually depends in how they're going to take it, Kamina. Because why? It's not to say advisable or not. They are going to consume this milk as a beverage. Happen to be it's treating many kinds of issues in people's health. But it's not going to change anything in anybody's life actually. In a way of untuk timbul komplikasi actually, Kamina.
So, doktor.
Yeah.
Okay, so kalau bagi patient yang ada buat operation ataupun masalah jantung, let's say bypass ke atau ni, so are we saying, adakah kita mengatakan bahawa it is safe to consume alpha lipid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when they are in the stage of drinking something, we are not going to affect anything from these vitamins which are given. If you ask me, our food has all the vitamins which is already given in the milk. So basically, whatever we eat, consume, we have the vitamins which is already taking it. And this is going to go in as an energy. So it's not going to go and disturb anything. Unless if there could be some changes in their bowel. Mungkin masa they proceed after the operation, they might not be eating, or they just going to start eating, and then they will have this stomach issue. So we can actually give them some time where they start eating like normal meal, and then we can start it back. So it depends. Mungkin beginning they will start eating some just milk or something like that, nourishing fluid. After 1 to 2 weeks, they'll start eating their normal rice and fish and whatever. So I think we can give some pause and restart them back on this thing after minimum, I think maybe 3 to 1 month, 3 weeks to 1 month.
So kena buat follow up lah, Dok.
Of course. A follow up is very, very important, because why? That is why when we follow up only, we will have this touch with the people in continuation of this product. If not, it goes just like that after consuming one time, and they will not know what actually to complain, and they'll just keep it to themselves. So it's always good to ask question before and also explain, and then follow up with them actually.
Okay. So Mina, okay jawapan alright, memuaskan
Mina,
Mina.
did I answer your question?
Ya, memuaskan.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you Mina, thank you Dok.
Wow, memuaskan.
Ya,
Yeah.
Dok, ada satu soalan dalam chat room. Dia kata,
Okay.
can you kindly say something lah, bagi tahu sesuatu bagi osteoporosis dan menopause issue.
Okay. Osteoporosis. Okay, what we know about osteoporosis? These two can happen in one person. If you call it as female, menopausal and osteoporosis is connected, because when we are menopausal, the hormones range are different. We tend to have things which is building up in our body, especially when every month there is a menstrual cycle happens, body changes to a betterment. After that, it develops again like normal. So imagine there is a depletion during our menopause, hormones become tak teratur. It becomes, in a layman term, we say hormone dah jadi gila lah. So at that period of time, ladies can go through hot flushes, can go through macam rambut gugur, ada yang berat badan semakin naik. So all these things. Okay, so then what we will do, we will be worried of calcium depletion. So it can also lead to osteoporosis. So if connecting to me, I think someone who needs a hormonal therapy, in this case for menopausal, we have all the hormones here already. We already have our immunoglobulin and also our colostrum inside. If a colostrum can make a 800 grams baby to become 1.5 kilo, I think it can change everything. So it's good to try for them to see whether they can have some changes in their hormone. Because why? When the symptoms are, when initial stage of menopause, everybody will go through a bizarre time. It will take at least about 6 months to 1 year for some people to not have any symptom. So kalau they start consuming before even they go through menopause, they can even delay a menopause, I believe.
So ada ni lah, ada correlation lah, ada kesan
Yes,
ambil.
of course.
Okay. Alright. Terima kasih Dok. Ada apa-apa soalan lagi tak?
Assalamualaikum, Abdul Wahid sini.
Oh, Abdul Wahid.
Okay.
Kuala Kamsa. Teruskan.
On the way dekat Penerangan ke mana tak. Okay. First of all, I would like to say very, very great thanks to doctor, and I'm so grateful there is a doctor in the house. I mean, we really appreciate that. Okay. And explanation was excellent. Then I just want to ask doctor, ada any experience dengan orang yang kena Parkinson disease on using Kolostrum, this alpha lipid? Thank you.
Parkinson, thanks. Parkinson is actually again back to the nerve issue. It can actually kenapa berlaku Parkinson ni, we still don't know. Some people actually has got a family history very strong. But not everybody yang ada kencemaran darah tinggi yang comorbid akan ada Parkinson. So it's very much to nerve issue. So of course they will go through their follow up. Kenapa Parkinson tu untuk patient tu in a way that is to control their nerve and their stimulation. So back to this, using alpha lipid alone, I didn't see some people who having dramatic changes. But in new image product yang lain with alpha lipid colostrum, there are some people, Parkinson ni tangan kita kan akan continuously bergetar. if
Betul.
somebody wants to know what is Parkinson, sorry, I didn't share a slide of Parkinson, but tangan dia akan bergetar. So they won't be able to even grip barang. Kalau they cannot grip barang, they are not able to even perform their daily activities. So kalau dia tak boleh nak perform daily activities, they become dependent. So what happened to this one of my very new Parkinson person is, I started them on this and even Kolostrum, because why, that's another product of our new image, which is very well actually very benefited. So now in I would say maybe the second thing, there is some strength in their hand to grip a small plastic. Even those days, they can't even grip the plastic. But now there is a strength that they can actually hold the plastic cup and they can hold the plastic, which is empty plastic cup.
Okay.
So there is the changes there, but I won't be able to explain in whom and that there will be changes which is very fast. This we have to test on them. But definitely there is a cure 100% in a long run, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Dr. Vignes, yang dia boleh pegang plastik cup tu selepas berapa lama guna alpha lipid atau Kolostrum tu?
I started Kolostrum dengan alpha lipid sekali.
Oh,
you mean after sekali dah okay?
Sekali means the moment she started the Kolostrum milk, she took the Kolostrum alpha lipid lifeline milk with the Kolostrum over the night. So I would say 3 tins plus 2 stem cell bottle.
Oh, okay. Alright. Thank you, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Ada siapa
very
lagi tak? Terima kasih, Cik Wahid. Okay ya? Jawapan doktor okay ya?
Memang tepat, bagus.
Okay. Alright. Ada siapa-siapa lagi nak bertanya ke sebelum kita nak close sesi soal jawab ni?
Oh, Kak Lin pun ada share tentang Parkinson dia ya. Betul, dia tergetar. Yes, correct. As long as they become independent, that will be the best lifestyle that we can give to a Parkinson patient.
Sorry, Abang Naj, can I ask another question? I mean, this question
silakan.
mungkin tak berapa pandai dia question, tapi selalu saya terfikirlah, apa benda radang or inflammation? How do you explain that in a layman's term? Because kita selalu dengar orang cakap radang and inflammation, but exactly what is that actually?
Okay, radang and inflammation is the same. People who understand inflammation is actually what is it is the body can go into a time where kita collect antigen daripada luar. Maksud dia antibody kita dah kekurangan, so antigen boleh menyerang kita. So bila antigen menyerang kita, kita tak dapat nak mengelakkan pertengkahan antara antigen dan antibody badan kita. So which is more? The antigen we can't control because we don't know what is coming from the pollution outside atau what we eat. But antibody dalam badan, if it's good, we don't have to worry what is coming in front of us, basically. So when these two start fighting, and that can actually lead to inflammation in the body, yang kita panggil radang. So inflammation is what happens is when our body breaks their cells, where all the antibody is reacted, we have interleukin, we have all kinds of askar dalam badan kita akan cuba menyerang antigen yang datang daripada luar. Tapi kita kena ingat berapa banyak kita ada untuk menyerang juga. So are we actually equipped with our good immune system or not? If we are not equipped with our good immune system, we will fall. So we get into fever, we get into body ache. If it gets worsened continuously, not taken care, we can have worst case scenario, we can have loss of weight, and it can lead further. So all we need to know is a simple calculation of antigen is from outside and our body we have askar yang kuat. So do we have enough antibody dalam badan? So these two fights and leads to an inflammation. Eventually it is same. It explains the same as radang.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
So, bottom line, doktor, bila kita punya antibody tu dah lebih daripada antigen tu, that means keradangan atau inflammation tu akan slowly hilang lah ke?
Yeah, it can slowly hilang or it can never come so close to us. So we can actually escape many things.
I see.
Yeah, we are getting further from that infection. That's why some people can get it few times and some people have not get it even till today, something like that.
Okay. So, okay, rakan-rakan. So, kita nak tutup dah sesi Q&A ni dan saya cadangkan, is it okay doktor kalau diorang ada soalan-soalan ke apa, diorang boleh sama ada masukkan dalam breakfast club dan doktor boleh jawab ataupun diorang boleh direct message kepada doktor lah ya.
Can, sure.
Okay doktor, saya nak close dengan satu soalan doktor, boleh ya?
Yeah, sure.
Okay doktor, okay biasanya kalau orang yang ada kidney problem ya, maksudnya kidney dia orang dah agak bad lah, stage 3 or stage 4 very low percentage lah of its function kan. So antaranya dia orang kena kawal pengambilan liquid kan. Cair.
Yeah.
They have to control.
Yes.
Okay. So apa cadangan doktor? Satu, kalau kita nak recommend alpha lipid LifeLine powder, okay. So macam mana sukatan yang patut diberi? Itu satu. Atau yang kedua, ada tak produk lain selain daripada powder, mungkin kita boleh bagi dalam bentuk kapsul ke ataupun kolostrum? Okay, macam mana doktor?
Okay, so a good question. Those who got kidney issues, dia boleh limit sampai 800 or some people very sadly is only 500 ml satu hari. So if 500 ml satu hari, kalau kita bahagikan roughly they eat 3 times a day, they need to at least take about 150 ml dah dekat situ times 3 untuk minum air biasa, you know. That's why you have to also drink water, because after you eat your meal you have to drink water. So some people will try to just limit 50, make it 150, and then they have a balance of 350 for the day. So in between, kalau I kata 3 kali sehari mereka makan, kita bagi 50 ml aja air untuk dia. So 150 divide minus 500. Kalau limit dia memang 500, balance is about 350. Dalam 350 ni, kita cuba bagi dia 150 pula alpha lipid LifeLine. So some people can become dehydrated because not enough water, right? And some people kalau nak thirsty, nak pergi minum, nanti susah nafas pula. We have to also monitor that. We shouldn't cause complication. So in this case, I would suggest we offer them Kolostrum capsule. So Kolostrum capsule will be a very good, because why? Content of Kolostrum dekat situ lagi tinggi. So at the same time, they can actually have more than 2 tablets, or they can even take 2 tablets morning, 2 tablets night, because they have already saved their water in a different way. So that will be the best thing, because why? Kita pun kena faham yang if in case they take more water, they will have susah nafas, because why? The filtration rate is very low. Yeah, and even the sachets should be okay, because why? You don't have to mix, right? But I think biji dia boleh naikkan sampai 4 lah, Kak Riza. 2 pagi, 2 petang.
So bila doktor kata boleh guna sachet, still air still 150 juga
still
kan?
Air lah, but then it depends kalau if in case they want to alternate, but then I would suggest go for capsule lah.
What about kolostrum doktor? Do you recommend, you cadangkan kolostrum okay ke? Sebab some people ada reaction panas badan lah, you know.
Correct.
Ada lah.
That's why it's actually kolostrum ni, it has to be we have to do a trial with them that they can actually take kolostrum alternate days or 1 week, the days where they are going for their dialysis.
Okay.
So they can actually consume that. Why? Is because on the day of dialysis, they're going to throw everything out.
Okay.
So dialysis is a place where the filtration are going to become faster. Am I right? Everything is going to be clean on the day.
Uh-huh.
Prior to dialysis, when we notice people will be having high blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
But after dialysis, things can be better. So I would suggest if the dialysis usually is 135 or 246, is
Uh-huh.
according to the date lah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday,
Uh-huh.
Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and
Uh-huh.
Saturday. On the day they're going, maybe they can consume 1 tablet.
Uh-huh.
That will be a better suggestion, but it also works very subjective to per person, because why?
Uh-huh.
Patients should be ready to even accept it.
Faham?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, doktor. Thank you so much. Terima kasih banyak, doktor.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Alright, dan banyaklah yang telah kita dapat daripada perkongsian doktor, daripada soalan-soalan yang ditanyakan doktor. Terima kasih kepada kedua-dua pihak. Okay, jadi sorry, ada satu lagi soalan doktor.
Oh, okay.
After dialysis can take also, is it kolostrum ke Kak Ja? Oh, capsule. After dialysis.
Kapsul yang kolostrum kapsul ke? Kak Riza?
Yes. Kolostrum capsule.
Kolostrum capsules, they can take it as usual. Because
Alright.
kolostrum capsules, dia punya content dia lain daripada kolostrum.
Yeah.
So kolostrum can cause heaty and water intake and everything. So I'm trying to play safe so that patient doesn't get overheated and then they turn it to a complication.
Okay.
So I would suggest if it's kolostrum, you can take it daily as advised, but kolostrum, maybe we can play with them one day on the day where they're doing their dialysis.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sama-sama Kak Ja. Okay. Dok. Okay, Dok. InsyaAllah, Dok. Hopefully, kita akan ada sesi product knowledge sharing lagi ya, Dok. Kalau boleh ya.
Yes,
Kita,
more session with doctor. Again.
ya, doctor in the house.
Yes.
Kita boleh move kepada produk lain pula. Mungkin SD2 ke, Doktor? Boleh ke?
Yeah, SD2. Right.
Apa tu? Ada satu soalan daripada Mina, Doktor. Kolostrum is advised to be taken after dialysis?
Kolostrum, I think kolostrum, Kamina, you can take it daily basis.
Ya,
There's
tak
no
referring,
issues with kolostrum.
but kolostrum capsule kan, Doktor?
Yeah. That's the capsule we are talking about, because dialysis patient, their fluids are limited. So kita cuba elakkan air lah mixing. So we give them the capsule is better, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Masuk doktor. Cuma kalau masa dia pagi pergi dialisis, lepas dialisis lah dia ambil yang kapsul.
Itu kolostrum, Kak.
Okay.
Stem cell. Tapi
Stem
kalau
cell.
kolostrum tablets, that one you can take it daily. That's not worries. That doesn't disturb the dialysis part.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah. Because even
Doctor.
our alpha lipid lifeline should do better, but it's just that we are trying to limit the fluids. That's why we don't want to give them the milk.
The milk. I thought kalau pagi before diorang pergi dialysis, diorang makan kita punya kapsul, nanti all thrown away. Tak kan lah?
Yeah.
Doktor. That mean maksudnya apa yang doktor katakan adalah during dialysis day is better the person take the colostrum, that mean our alpha lipid lifeline mahupun the capsule after the dialysis, right? That's your meaning,
No.
isn't it?
The
Seems
colostrum
you
can
said
take anytime. It doesn't disturb the
No.
dialysis.
No, seems you said it will be when they go for dialysis, everything will be thrown out, right? So during that day, I mean, the normal day, fine, we can take any time you told us. But during the dialysis day, it's better to take after dialysis, right?
Yeah, can. Sure.
Okay. That's the part we confused just now.
Okay.
Yeah, Mina, thank you
The
so much.
kolostrum yang botol biru tu, doktor kata advice jangan ambil. Sebab
Dia
mungkin mereka
hmm.
ada blood pressure ke ataupun badan akan jadi panas ke. Sebab tu dia kata yang hak botol biru punya jangan ambil Kolostrum tu.
Okay.